Welcome back to No Man's Sky, everyone. Jason here, and this video is sponsored by Hello Games. I want to say that up front because it is freaking awesome. Thank you so much, Hello Games, for sponsoring the video. And this is going to be a video on the 3 features that I really like in the game, and more people should be using them, should be doing them. There is a ton of stuff you could do in No Man's Sky, and if you're a brand new player, you might not know about some of this stuff. So if you're new, if you just saw, the recent update and you're like, hey, I want to jump in and play the game, this will kind of go over some of the cooler things, the 3 cool things that I really like in the game. The first one being, you can go fishing in No Man's Sky. So you can equip a fishing lure, an angler's rig. So all you need to do is go over to do that is to go into what we call the space anomaly. This is like the multiplayer area of the game. I have my multiplayer turned off, so there's no one here. But if you come over here to the market, you can buy a fishing pole. You can also buy a fishing boat if you want to. So you can throw out a boat and just fish. And I absolutely love it. It's something that I do while I'm like listening to a podcast or I'm catching up on stuff. And it is absolutely amazing. So the first one we're going to get is the fishing boat, which is going to be in your suit. You need to make sure you get that upgrade for your suit. So you go to exosuit upgrades, and right here, an exo skiff. That is going to be your fishing boat. And then if you want a fishing pole, that is connected to your multi-tool, your multi-use weapon that you can use to mine up stuff, resources, or go fishing. So come over here, grab your fishing pole. And that is going to be, where is it at? Over here, fishing rig, right there. So just unlock those 2 things, install them in your perspective things. So your fishing rig has to go into your multi-tool. Your fishing boat is actually installed in your suit. So you can see right here, I should have my fishing boat right down there. So I have my fishing skiff. So I can just pick it out of my backpack and throw it out on the water. So let's go get some fishing done. I can show you why it's so useful and so freaking awesome. So I've been tooling around a little bit, and I found a water world right here. So not every planet is going to be a water world in No Man's Sky. These are very rare. But I mean, if we're going to go fishing, why not fish on the biggest ocean you can imagine? A whole planet. Just a gigantic water planet. And it is, is it a filtered planet? Oh, it might be. It's purple filter? Yeah, it's looking very purple here. I like it. So, when you want to go fishing, it's just like anything else in the game. You just switch your multi-tool over to it. So I have a laser right now, but I can switch over to my terrain manipulator. And there is my fishing pole. But you know what? We need to get our boat out here. So let's go down to our quick menu. Summon our vehicle, and it is a boat, so it is a vehicle. Boom. And there's our cool fishing boat right here. And this is awesome because you have a cooking station, a portable grill, and you have a cooler to keep all your fish in there. Or, your drinks or whatever you want to do. In the game, it's just for your fish. So you can throw in any of your caught fish or anything like that. You can throw that in there. And you can cook them over here if you want to. Very awesome. But if I go to throw out my fishing line, I don't have any bait right now, so it's not going to get me anything really cool. What you can do is press down on your D-pad, go over here to your gear, and there should be a little hook icon. There you are. And there's my bait. So I can attach bait to my hook, and you can attach anything. I can attach food, all kinds of different items. I have a bionic lure. That is an official bait. But I mean, you could just chuck in like a sweet root, some biscuits, whatever your heart desires, and everything has a different stat. So if I throw in some simple biscuits, it's going to increase my chances of catching a rare fish by 6% and the size by 0. So it's not really good bait, but that's okay. We can also try the bionic lure. That's actually a fishing bait. It'll increase my rarity improvement by 94% and my size by 2%. So everything's going to have different stats on it. So just keep that in mind. If I want to throw in some bread, 31% rarity and 2% size increase. So yeah, you could experiment and just go with whatever you want. But once you have your bait chosen, you just chuck your line out there and then just kind of chill. And this is really what I like about it. You could just sit back, relax, You don't have to do anything. You can just fish, whatever you want to do. Just wait for that fish to take a bite. Oh, come on, little guy. And, oh, come on. There it is. Boom, and reel him in. And I got a B class, so a mid-level fish, a bloated eel. And they're all different, depending on which planet you go to. If, like, it's a superheated planet or a radiation planet, you're going to get different kinds of fish. So right now I'm on a water world. It's kind of nice. Look at how beautiful that is. Big purple sky. Nice, clear, crisp water. And we got a fish there. And you just kind of chill out and get some fish. And the better thing is you can cook your fish and make meals out of it. And meals will give you a bonus to your stats. If you eat some food, it might improve your shields or your stamina or whatever. However, you can also jump in the water. And if you want to, you can just release your fish. If you release a fish, you actually get nanites, which is an in-game currency. So you catch and release, and you're going to get money for it. That's freaking awesome. I can just throw that out there. That fish went flying. All right. And you can just do that. Just calmly just hang out and do that. I really, really love that they threw that in the game. And there are hundreds of fish. So if you go into your catalog and guide, you can actually see all your, I think it's under your knowledge? No. Wonders? Fishing records. So you can see all the fish you've caught. And I mean, there are hundreds. Like, look at this. Boom. Just pages and pages of all kinds of fish. And again, you're going to have fish that only appear on hot planets, on cold planets, all different kinds of fish everywhere. And they keep a record of all your records. So the largest anemone anomaly I've ever caught was 2.23 kilos. But I mean, we have, like, I can get seaweed. I got boots in there. A whole bunch of cool stuff. So it is very awesome. It's very underrated. If you're looking for something to kind of relax you for a little bit, absolutely, this is the way to do it. And you can earn nanites from it, or you can make food and use that. It's so cool, so underrated. A lot of people overlook this. Another thing people overlook is building your own ships. You could do that in the game. So let's go build a new ship for ourselves. So now we can build our own ships in No Man's Sky. And we even have a brand new custom ship builder on the space stations. This is the only place you're allowed to do it. It's the only place that has the station for it, or the space for it. So if you go to the back of the space station, you'll see we have a ship fabricator now. And you just need the parts for it. And I love how they did this. So you cannot buy these parts from anywhere. I mean, other than the reactor core, you have to buy that, but we'll get into that. You cannot buy a fuselage. You can't buy wings. What you have to do in order to get these pieces is you have to buy a fully built ship and then scrap it down for pieces, for parts, which is freaking awesome. So we can make a fighter. We can make a hauler if we wanted to, but we need hauler pieces. We need a hauler wing. We need hauler thrusters. If we want to make an explorer, we need a right wing and a left wing and a hull. So we need these particular parts. You can't just use any generic part. Like I can't put a fighter wing on a explorer. It doesn't work. They don't combine. So it kind of forces you still to be ship hunting. Like for a lot of the No Man's Sky community, we are looking for that perfect ship. And you still have to do that because you need to look for that ship that has that one part you like. Like if I want to have a really cool, like the prismatic wings, I need to find a ship that has those before I can even build my own, which is freaking awesome. So let's go grab a wing. Let's go. Oh my, really? You're gonna give me a shuttle to begin with? You're terrible. And another shuttle. Oh man, so you have to find it. You can either find a crashed ship or you can buy one if you see one that has the cool wings you want. Like for instance, this fighter right here that's landing. You can say, hey, look, I like that engine on this fighter. I want to get this engine off of this fighter right here. That's what I really want. So let's talk to the pilot, and we're going to buy his ship. Let me make an offer. So it's going to be a pretty low level. So it's a $4 million ship. I'll take that. So now this is mine, but I don't really like that. I just want the engine. That's all I want. So let's come over here to the ship salvage station right over here. So the outfitter. And this is where you would break down a ship and get the parts you want. So we're going to salvage. And then it'll say, hey, look, we can just scrap the whole thing and give you some money. Or if you want to grab a piece of it, you can. So let's get the customization module. And I like the engines on this fighter. So I'm going to take the engine. And it'll tell you, hey, look, we're scrapping it. And so you're getting rid of the whole ship. We're just giving you the engine. And so now I have the engine right here in my inventory. So I have a mono thruster fighter engine. So I can only use it on a fighter. And then the one thing you have to buy that you cannot get from a ship is you have to buy the reactor. And so in the ship upgrade station over here, we can talk to the merchant. They will always sell you a reactor, whatever you want. And this technically makes the class for your ship. So if you don't have a lot of nanites, you can make a C class if you want. I would always recommend saving up your money and trying to get an S class reactor right here. So you need the reactor. This is the only place you can get it, is at the technology merchant on the space stations. So now we have our reactor. We have an engine. Let's see what else I have going on here. So we have our fighter. Let's throw on our reactor core. We have the reactor. We have the thruster right here. Do we have the wings? Oh, we have gull wings. There we go. We need a fuselage. We have the alpha. There we go. So this is my ship right here. But the better thing is, I can make it a whole different color. Like if I want to make it purple, you guys know I love purple. I can. If you want to make it yellow, you can. So you could choose what kind of ship you want. That's freaking awesome. Like, purple does not naturally show up in the game. So you will never see a ship like that. That is not a natural color scheme. Sometimes you might get like a little bit of purple. Like you might get something like this. So you might get something like that, but you'll never see a big purple one. So there you go. You could do that if you want to. Or if you just want a white ship or a combination of pink. There you go. You could do whatever color you want. And if you assemble it, it'll tell you what you're going to get. So we assemble. And it says, hey, this is the stats. And if you're happy with that, absolutely. You can say, hey, proceed. If not, you can say, actually, let me change some of my parts out, or let me change the color, or whatever. So you can customize your own ship however you want. And there are different paint styles you can get in the game. You can get metallic. You can get stealth, which is more of like look at the camouflage. You can also get ironclad, which is more looks like plating. You can also get Titan stripes. Look at that. Beautiful. That looks really, really awesome. And this is going to have black. Look at black. Just black all over. Look at that. That's so good. That's so good. Stealth is black. So I believe the metallic does not have a black, really. I mean, the just general metal color is black. So it kind of looks like a light gray, but it's like a gunmetal. And I think the regular does not have black either. So you have to go into your stealth, ironclad, that kind of stuff to get your blacks going. But yeah, there you go. And you can make it. And the cooler part is, let's assemble this one. Add to my collection. So now that is my ship. But you'll notice there's something that's going to change on it. So anytime I look at a custom built ship, number one, you're not going to see the Titan stripes in nature, like a natural occurring thing. But also, there should be a badge here that says authenticated. There is nothing. So this is a hand-built ship. So if you're a ship hunter and you really want to get, like, I want my custom-made ship, or I want my hand-built natural ship, I should say. If you want that, all you have to do is look for that badge, and it says authenticated starship. So this is a natural one I found in the world. I found it. I didn't custom build it. This is how it is naturally. So if you're looking for a natural ship, there you go. Very, very awesome. And the fact that you can make it any way you want is so freaking awesome. the way they implemented it with finding the parts is so good. That way, it's still worth it to go ship hunting if you want, but you could also just say, hey, I'm going to break these things to pieces and I'm going to build my own. So cool. And lastly, the last feature I love in the game, and you guys know what I'm going to say, are the expeditions in the game. So let's jump over to the expedition. So if you're a brand new player and you're coming back after a few years, you played the game like 5 years ago and you're coming back because there's a cool new update, there is a new thing called expeditions. So if you start a brand new game, we have community expeditions. Like right now, we don't have one. These are timed events that I really, really love. So every expedition has a different theme. Like there might be one that is like the Looper expedition where it was permadeath and it was all about reaching the end point without dying or taking too much damage and having to reset. We had a fishing expedition where it was all about catching different fish on different planets, like catching radiation fish or catching poisonous fish on toxic planets, things like that. I absolutely adore them. And one of the cooler things about it is a timed event that only lasts for about 2 months. Usually they last about 6 weeks. And if you complete the expedition, you complete all your milestones, you will actually be rewarded with in-game items that you can show off to other players. And that is the only way to get those items. You can't earn them any other way. You can't earn the in-game currency and buy them. They are locked. So if you wanted to, I can go back and I could show you all the expeditions that I've done. I've done every single expedition. They've been going on for multiple years at this point. And I could show you all the cool items that I've earned. And I could show them off to other players. And it kind of sucks because there's no way to go back and play the older expeditions. Hopefully, we see an update that actually allows us to go back and play some older expeditions, because there are some rare items that everyone wants, but you can't get it other than going through the expeditions. I mean, if you're on PC, you can use a save editor to give it to yourself, but if you're on console, the only way to do it is to actually play the expedition. So if you go to the Space Anomaly, like I am here, go to the Space Anomaly, they have the Quicksilver Merchant, and that shows you all the items that we've ever had for every expedition. And again, maybe in a future update, no idea. We keep asking for it, and maybe it'll happen, but as of right now, you cannot go back and play older expeditions. So if we go here and we go to expedition rewards, look at this. So the first expedition, the Pioneer Expedition, we were able to earn a golden vector, so I can go grab that. We also got different badges for your character that we can show off. Hey, I have the Pioneer Expedition decal. I have a jetpack now. Look at that, the retro jetpack. The golden Gek mask. Look at that. We also have Expedition 2. This is the Normandy Expedition. We're able to get the actual Normandy frigate to put in our fleet, which is awesome. So there are a ton of different rewards you can earn here, which is absolutely awesome. And they have a history of it. So, you don't have to collect it right now. You can collect it, a year from now or whatever. As long as you've earned it, you have it in here. It's always here. So, I haven't picked up my egg or my grub or my glowing egg or my Wraith, which is a cool living ship from the last expedition. Not the last one. What was that one? 2 of them ago. Yeah, 2 expeditions ago. The last one, the Relic Expedition, we got a new staff, which is a multi-tool. So, guys, there is so much in the game right now, and a lot of people are sleeping on fishing and building your own ships. Go out there and do some fishing. Build your own ships. If you're a brand new player, there is a ton of stuff here that you can overlook or not even go into. You can play the entire game from beginning to end and, for 100 hours and not do any fishing whatsoever. It's never required, but it is so much fun, and it is an amazing thing in the game that I feel like a lot of people are skipping over. So thank you guys so much. Thank you, Hello Games, again, for sponsoring the video. You guys, we're here. We've been here for 9 years, and I think we got another probably 9 years to go on support for No Man's Sky. It is Every year they add more and more features to the game that are absolutely ridiculous and awesome, and I'm here for it. I'm going to be here forever because I love No Man's Sky. You guys know I've been playing No Man's Sky for like 7 years now. I'm here for it, man. So hopefully you guys liked the video. If you did, hit that like button and check out in the description and the pinned comment. There is a special link there. If you're a brand new player or if you're interested in No Man's Sky, definitely check out that link, and I'll see you guys next time.